Hey guys, it's Greg. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be doing something different. We're going to be talking about all the stupid gear trends out there in the world. Now, I know what you're thinking.
But Greg, there are no stupid gear trends. I mean, I love Quad Cortex and all these stupid modelers, and I boost. Everyone knows, all the Facebook groups with the comments are super duper right about everything. Oh my god.
Well, shut up and don't be silly. That is exactly what we're talking about here. Okay, so if you love gear like I do, you're probably on the Book of Face, and you're probably in some gear groups. Or if you've read any sort of comments on my channel or anyone's channel, you've seen that everyone is total negative Nancy's, but they're also super know-it-alls. But they're not. They're know-nothing, but they're so confidently stupid about what they don't know. So in this video, we're going to be going over 8 different things that I see all the time that are just utter nonsense. Just strap in, because this is going to be the most video of all time. So get ready to duke it out with me. All right? Point number 1. Everybody wants the same generic, mid-scooped, boring, modern tone. Such an obsession with,
oh my god, I gotta get modern tone, I got super modern.
Well, that sucks. Modern mid-scoop tones are garbage tones.
Why are they garbage tones?
Guitar is a mid-range instrument. Oh my god, it is. When you scoop the mids out, when you turn the mids down and take it out, it sucks all your tone out, you dummies, so it sounds like poop. Remember the good old days when, Eddie Van Halen, Slash, Satriani, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jimi Hendrix, Jimmy Page? Everyone had their own guitar sound and the way they played. They all had their own tones. Now it's like everyone's a robot and everyone's always like,
oh, I gotta get modern tones, bro.
Well, shut up about that. It's boring, and every single record, every single single, every single band, every single post, it's just the same boring, modern, chuggy, garbage tones. All right? Which brings me to number 2.
I got a boost with the boost, and a boost.
Well, you wouldn't need a boost, you dummies, if you didn't suck all your mids out. A boost is to either give your amp more gain, if it's something like a JCM 800 that doesn't have it, or more mids, if it's like a Mesa triple rectifier or any sort of recto. We don't need an obsession with tightness and boosting. Boosting is adding mids and tightening up. Well, if you took all your mids out, then you're just adding them back in with the boost, you dummies. And you don't need a boost for your MT-15, your Engel Fireballs, your EVH 5150, your 6505. They're already super tight. They're already full of mids. They already have more gain than you could possibly ever use. So you don't need a boost. Number 3, this stupid, crazy obsession I keep seeing on every single Facebook group and in all these comments with stereo rigs.
Oh my god, I gotta get a stereo rig.
Well, half of you don't even know what a stereo rig is. So let's explain it. The most blatant, obvious example I see of this is a guy posted a picture bragging about his stereo rig the other day. He had 2 50-watt 5150 heads and 2 matching 212 cabs. But he was only miking 1. Okay? Does that make any sort of sense? No. Okay, first of all, that's not a stereo rig. That's just 2 mono signals right next to each other. You're not splitting the tone into any sort of actual stereo output there. There's a difference, you dummies. And if you want to do that, get a 100-watt head, so it's louder, you have more fullness, more headroom, and get a 412 cab. It's the exact same thing, and it costs a fraction of what you just did. But every single day I see in a group, oh, stereo, bro, got a stereo. How many of you are lugging 2 heads and 2 cabs every gig? What kind of gigs are you playing where that's ever going to come up? I played hundreds of gigs with hundreds of other bands. Not once has anyone ever been like, oh, check out my stereo rig, bro. I gotta have 2 heads and 2 cabs. No, that's just stupid. So shut up about it. Next incredibly stupid thing. This obsession with chugging.
Oh my god, chug like, bro.
Shut up. When was the last time that, everybody just only cared about that and nobody plays cleans anymore, apparently, and no one plays solos? You got 22, 24 frets on your guitar. Why don't you use them all? We're not just using the top 2 strings and chug all the time.
Chugga choo. Oh my god, all day, every day, ride the chugga choo train.
So let's quit talking about chugs. You can't hear tone when all you're doing is down tuning, adding a ton of gain, and doing palm mutes, which is all a chug really is. You want to hear chords. You want to hear some cleans. You want to hear some leads. That's how you actually hear tone, dummies. So shut up about the chugs. The next one I see, everybody likes the idea of getting the coolest, most hippest newest gear. They love the idea of tone. They love the idea of gear, but they don't like the idea of practicing. It makes no sense. Nobody actually wants to improve their playing ability, but they want to have the best tone, the best rig. What's the best of this? And that's another thing. Everyone's, oh, what's the best this? What's the best that? What does it matter? You don't even practice. You suck at guitar, so who cares? If you don't have a driver's license, what does it matter if you have a Ferrari? Actually practice and get good, and then get the gear when you can actually hear it, use it, know how to dial it in, or have any sort of actual use for it. And the next one, and probably the biggest one I see all the time, insanely overhyped gear. There's always the new ultimate 2-amp killer, the ultimate blah 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 blah. Oh my god, Kemper! Oh my god, Quad Cortex! Blah, 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 blah. Shut up. There is no such thing as this ultimate holy grail rig or holy grail tone. There's nothing you're going to buy that's going to make all of your tube amps, everything magically obsolete all of a sudden. If that was true, it would have happened by now, and it doesn't. Everybody keeps building these up to these ridiculous expectations, and then it comes out and people are disappointed about it. Yeah, you know what? It's the same thing with all of it. You overhyped it so much, it can't possibly be as good as everyone in the Quad Cortex group said it was. Oh my god! Blah, 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 blah. Shut up. Next one I seem to see on the daily is this obsession with, I gotta have a 100-watt head, I got 150 watts, more headroom, bro, more balls, it's gotta sound really big. Okay, what kind of gigs are you guys playing? You know, most of you guys are playing at home and using an attenuator, so why do you need 100 watts? 100 watts is so loud it'll rip your head off. You have a World Stadium tour coming up with Metallica anytime soon? No, you don't. It doesn't make any sense to buy a giant head that you can't use and then spend, $1,000 on an attenuator just so you can barely hear it to chug away at your house. Buy a 20-watt, a 30-watt head. I've played in original bands, I played in tribute bands, I played in cover bands, I've done every gig under the sun. I've done festivals, weddings, corporate, bars, venues, casinos. Guess what? You're always mic'd, so you don't need insane volume. Just get a mini head that has a built-in attenuation so when you're playing at home, so you don't have to buy the attenuator, you dummy. And the last one I seem to see, again, almost daily, is these massive pedal boards with 50 pedals on it. 20 of them do the same thing. You don't need 5 overdrives. You don't need 20 distortions. You don't need 15 delays. You stupid? What kind of gig are you playing? Are you sitting there stepping on your pedal board every 5 seconds for 3 hours? No, you're not. No one's doing that. It's ridiculous. Buy dual pedals, like a Suhr Eclipse, Friedman BEOD Deluxe, and just knock all these off your board. You don't need 15 delays. Nobody cares except you. And the drunks in the audience definitely don't care. So quit doing it. Every day I see somebody bragging about, oh, look at my $3,000 pedal board. For that price, you could have bought the best amp in the world. Or 2 Quad Cortexes. Or a Kemper and a Quad Cortex. So do that instead. All right. So that'll do it for this haterade video, guys. What do you think? Am I right about all this stuff? Am I wrong about all this stuff? Again, I'm sure a bunch of you are going, if you're mad about this, it's because you're guilty of it. I'm just calling it as I see it. Nobody else is. I didn't create all these dumb posts. I just see them every day, and they make no sense. I get them in my comments. I see them in other people's videos. So again, it's the internet's fault, not mine. But feel free to me in the comments below. As always, like, share, subscribe. Tell everyone past, future, and present about the channel. And I'll see you in the next video.
Oh my god! Bleh!